welcome back to another video. So today I am by myself today with the chat. So I'm here with Bomb and Quality
Lavadom.
Lovadum.
Uh,
We're whoa,
d-
we're
uh,
what
uh, uh, oh, he
what?
wasn't. He doesn't wanna get exposed. No, okay, no, really, what happened to him? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Welcome, welcome.
So we're
Top
starting the
top
podcast today.
10
Top
top
10.
10 numbers. Number 10, number 9, number 9, number
Son
7,
of a bitch.
number
Why does it keep
8,
leaving?
number 1, number 6, number 6, number 5, number 3,
What are we doing?
number 4, number
I'm
8,
gonna mute you.
number 3,
Son of a bitch.
number 10, number
I'm not
2,
muting you.
number 7, number 1.
And I'm muted. All right, guys. So the first topic of today's why you should never move to Hawaii. Yeah, so that's one of the topics today is why you should never ever move to Hawaii. And Josh, you want to start it off with the 10 of why you should never move to Hawaii?
I got you, man. Number 10, Waipahu. It
Why
seems that
Pahu?
Waipahu.
No, 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 not the areas. I mean like the general reason of why you should not move
Alright,
to
man.
Hawaii.
If you guys are like broke, like number one thing to keep in mind, like Hawaii looks like paradise, but it really isn't. Let's start off with the prices first, okay? Like everything here, like you can get like a normal house in like anywhere in like maybe California or even like Ohio for like $500,000, but getting a regular house here in Hawaii is like the price of a modern house and a yacht. Yeah. Anyone else want to add a comment to that?
You have messed up laws. So,
Also, the
uh,
fact that it really like it tourist areas looks like paradise. The place is really not. They're it for the most part, like if you go along the tourist areas, beaches, usually the main malls like Ala Moana, like the places look fantastic. But then if you ever like have you ever fat triggered try living in Hawaii, or if you know maybe a relative or a friend that lives in Hawaii and you visited somewhere, uh, chances are it's probably been in an area that doesn't really look the best. Not that the place is like trashed, not that everything's unsanitary. It's nothing
Yeah,
like that, but
quality trash.
it's definitely
oh no,
not to your expectations.
no, and like it's and if you want a place where your kid can grow up, Hawaii is not your best bet, or anywhere in the world is not your best bet.
Even going in for a career, Hawaii is
It's
not the best
not your
place to go
best
to.
bet. No, if you want a
Yeah,
career, go to California or go to
Yeah. Well, okay.
it
Well,
doesn't
career is
matter.
not
Just
our
go
thing.
anywhere but Hawaii.
yeah, anywhere but
Yeah, but
Hawaii.
here's the thing. While career is not our thing, environment sure and hell is.
Oh yeah, the
Like
environment
the
is
oceans
horrible.
and the trees. What? Our environment's horrible? Wait, what the fuck? What are you talking about? We have freaking trees over there.
So
You in
Hawaii
Nevada, you
leads the
guys over
United
have
States
freaking stuff.
in high pollution. Hawaii leads the United States in high trafficking, and Hawaii leads the United States in
Yeah, we're the
crime.
hub. That's the thing. We're the hub.
Of crime?
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah,
Yes.
no, no, no. Okay, what I mean is that we're the hub of the entire freaking ocean. And yeah, sure, we may have all those things, but that doesn't mean we're the most perfect freaking, star
You
show of
just proved
everything.
my point that Hawaii is not a great place to live.
What? Okay, yeah, it's not that it's the great place. It's more of like it's not that it's like not a great place. It's more of like, hey, we have problems too, like the rest of the world. You know,
There are higher
yeah, we're all
problems.
like family. Well, okay, here's the thing. Most of the people here, local people here, are mostly friendly and mostly like chill people.
That's a lie.
But oh really? That's a lie. I work at Walmart. Okay, you
Right,
meet
Josh?
more than I meet
Josh.
more than.
Well,
That's Walmart.
that's
I'm
Walmart
okay.
though.
Okay,
That's
here's the thing.
Walmart,
Here's the
bro.
thing. No, here's the thing. I meet more than like 50 people at Walmart. Okay,
I know, but
and
that's
depends
Walmart
on.
alone. You have to go
Yeah,
to
but
other
yeah,
workplaces to experience the work
it's
environment.
okay. Okay, but however, here's the thing. What I will say is that is that only in certain regions. Yes, do not go. In my opinion, do not go in certain regions. While Waipio is alright. Waipahu is some parts are good. Some parts are really no zones, red zones. Like as
I
in
feel
hell no,
I
wouldn't
feel
well,
go.
like
I,
that's all
I
lies. Are you
I,
done?
I feel like if anything, you should probably elaborate more, go in more depth as to like
Well,
why
I mean,
specifically
like,
those regions. Like,
some parts of Waipahu. What? Oh my
okay,
gosh.
our
Uh,
host is coming back for
our
a break. You
host
guys know.
is and our co-host will be is right here. So quality trash. Take it away, man.
All right, but just continuing on that, like, even though we're pretty much criticizing Hawaii, it's definitely not a horrible place to live in. I mean, for one thing, two of three of us in this call or in this recording live in Hawaii right now. It's definitely not a bad place. I personally like, I like people. I like the people in Hawaii. I like it.
Well, most people not. Well, technically, yeah.
Well, you got to remember that that's pretty much everywhere too. Like even everywhere else around the world has
Yeah.
not the best people, you know. But I feel
Like,
like if
yeah.
you but like as someone like me who's traveled to multiple parts of the world, like Europe, Japan, even other places, states in the mainland, Hawaii is definitely it has one of the more nicer people, if anything. Like we do have a lot of people that we probably aren't really that comfortable or we really don't like in general. But if anything, Hawaii does I feel like it's just the fact that everyone has the aloha spirit. You know, people are just happen to be nicer. At least from speaking from personal experience. But I think if anything, Hawaii is probably the second place that I've been to that has like the nicest people. If anything, with Japan being
What was verse?
the number one.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, that's Japan, because
I would have
Japan's all
Japan as
honor.
number
That's
one.
why, yeah. Because Japan's more of
No,
like
there
honor and
are places
integrity
in
and more
Japan.
of like, you know, that.
No, dude, there are places in Japan that are not as welcoming as you think it is. So you would have to also
What, like you went into the Yakuza or something?
Well, for one thing, when it comes to people in Japan, it's either black or white. So what I mean by that is either they're the nicest people you ever meet in the world, or they're just complete dicks. So Japan are either like very nice or they're just complete jerks. You know. So I definitely can see where Peter is going with that because it is actually true. Uh, certain people, certain places, like
Yeah,
they're
same
not the
here with
most
the
welcome.
yeah, same here with the islands, you know, yeah.
At California.
Oh, they're dying already. Oh my god.
But no. Yeah, think that's pretty much it as in terms of people from what Xavier brought up. Um, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like fix everything inside my OBS, and then I'm just letting you guys go ahead, take a crack at it while I try to fix this.
Should we talk about Warzone? I mean, only
We're just
me and
gonna
you play it. Jumping
jumping
into
all the way from like
games.
Hawaii to
To like
Warzone.
games. No, because here's the thing. If Warzone, wow, you get okay. Whoever decides to bring back the dead character, um, okay. I haven't played the campaign, but okay. And apparently, there's like a secret mission with the Spec Ops. So yeah, have fun with that.
Speaking of games, just earlier before this recording, I think one of us mentioned hopping on Minecraft, and then that reminded me of one thing. I believe something recently just came out in terms of Minecraft Java Edition, not Bedrock, because you know Bedrock kind
Yeah.
of sucks. But I
Hey,
believe
hey,
it's with the
hey, hey,
Minecraft
hey.
RTX ray tracing that just recently came out that people can download. At least if they have a strong computer, that's why, and it makes the game absolutely gorgeous, completely revamping all of the graphics, you know, and actually now just googling it, there are a ton of videos and articles from like a day ago to 18 hours ago. It's
Actually,
something very
there.
recent, that's why. And
Yeah, and I think it's because the PlayStation 5 will be introducing the ray tracing for Minecraft on the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox.
But that's the thing that kind
Yeah.
of concerns me though, because well, the PlayStation 5 does include ray tracing, which is something I'm really excited for. This ray tracing thing for Minecraft is only for Java Edition, and PlayStation currently they're only linked to Bedrock Edition, just like Xbox and mobile, and as well as PC. So in terms of ray tracing coming to Minecraft for PlayStation, I don't know if that's going to be a thing, honestly, because if it does, I feel like it would also have to apply to every other Bedrock version, which happens to be on every device. And, getting it to work on Xbox probably is the least thing to be worried about. But then when it comes to like mobile phones, since Bedrock also runs on like iPhones and Android phones,
Yeah, I think
they
that
don't
might
really
be
have
tough.
the graphic capabilities that an actual console would have. So I
Yeah.
don't expect ray tracing to come on any of the
On
Bedrock Edition ones.
yeah. Well, anytime soon. Keep in mind that companies are still trying to upgrade their shit. Well, except for Apple, because Apple doesn't even try.
Dude, Apple used to be all about innovation. That's coming from me.
Yeah.
Coming from a long time Apple user. I mean, I
Same
still use
here.
an iPhone to this day and an iPad, but in terms of computers, I've pretty much just swapped off. But yeah, I have a lot of things that I personally don't like about Apple anymore.
But yeah, so as for the PlayStation 5 will be introducing new games, cross-platform all the way for which is 100% for PlayStation, and it's kind of surprising because PlayStation is the one that always said no to cross-platforming with
Oh
Xbox
yeah.
and PC.
That's the funny thing
Yeah,
actually.
well,
funny.
because I think it's because ever since Sean Layton, the man, the myth, the legend of PlayStation stepped down, that was the door opening for them to do it. But all respect to Sean, I know what Sean was trying to do. He was trying to make sure he kept it all PlayStation. He didn't want other people to share in the profit of PlayStation, and yeah, man,
Yeah, I
you know
mean,
what I
for
mean?
for me personally, like, okay, I know that companies like need profits. I know that they need money at exclusives, but hoarding a bunch of exclusives just feels dirty, man.
Hey
Kind
man,
of feels dirty.
all of Nintendo.
Well, I mean, that's Nintendo. Let's be fair. That's Nintendo. They've been doing it for like more than 20 years. You know what
Yeah,
I
that's
mean?
true. That's pretty much like nothing when it
Yeah, I mean,
comes
yeah,
when
that's what I
if it's
mean.
that.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I
I
mean.
mean Xavier has a point. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I
Yeah.
mean, like, they've been doing it for many years. For PlayStation, on their hand, they just started. You know, That's kind of why that like, yeah, sure, I'm an Xbox player, but the thing is, like I said, no matter what console or whatever the hell console I'm using, it doesn't matter for me. Like, hell, I could switch to PC and I'll be perfectly fine. Or freaking PS4, I'm perfectly fine. But it's just like, for me personally, I just feel very very sad. And sorry for like the people who are like who are fanboys, and I kind of still a little bit am of their original consoles that they owned. And they're like feeling deprived of that because of not having all those freaking licenses and having like the game, those certain stuff going on
But
for that
I
console.
guess that kind of makes sense though, because when it comes to like them getting more people hop on their console, from a marketing standpoint, putting exclusive, it is gonna bring controversy, but it is gonna pay off. It
Yeah,
usually ends
but
up paying off for the company in the end,
yeah,
because it's like
because
if you want to play a certain IP, you have to get that console. Just kind of like if you want
yeah,
to play certain
like,
anime games, you have to not be on Xbox. You have to get the PlayStation,
yeah,
unfortunately. And that's
that's,
kind of like the
yeah, and
thing.
that's,
Like that's why you never like if you wanted to play a Nintendo game like Mario, I mean, even though it's not really about Nintendo we're talking about, but like even if you wanted to play like a Mario game, you would have
well, I mean,
to get a Nintendo console in order to play it.
Nintendo kind of falls on
Yeah, and
that category, but
I see the example you gave, Josh,
yeah,
with it.
but the thing is that, yeah, but the difference is that on Xbox and PlayStation, compared to Nintendo, Nintendo keeps their IPs. You know what I mean? They've been using their IPs for quite a long time. Super Mario, all those games have been using it for a long time. They've just been updating it, and they just have the story change from time to time. You know, it's just like for Xbox and PlayStation though, they have different IPs. You have God of War on PlayStation. You have Gears of War on Xbox. You have Halo on Xbox. You have what else? Ratchet and Clank on PS, on the PlayStation, and those are like the original IPs. What I'm saying is that newer IPs aren't like sharing out, what I mean, type of thing, and it feels like the player bases are being robbed for that, what I mean, and it kind of sucks. It feels kind of sucky, in my opinion.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah. Cause yeah, like for me, yeah, like I'm a little bit of an Xbox, tiny bit of an Xbox fanboy. But the point being is, even if I wasn't, even if I was like, let's say, a PS4 fanboy or a Nintendo, a little bit of Nintendo fanboy or a PC fanboy, you know, in the end, I still wouldn't give a crap about what the hell console I'm playing. You know? Yeah,
It,
sure, yeah. It's like, yeah, I don't mind playing whatever the hell console I'm playing because I can just watch the rest of it on YouTube. If I don't have a game, I could just watch it on YouTube.
I feel like it's funny because like when it comes to like people in the PC master race, like this conversation is just completely like uh it's just completely like irrelevant because usually
Yeah,
For
you
like
guys have
most
for
the
that are
last
on
stuff.
for
most
PC
games that
gamers.
are most games that are on PS4 and or Xbox, they're also usually like put onto like the PC as well, whether if it's like its own release or as a Steam release.
Yeah, that's true. And also, yesterday or the day before yesterday, Mr. James Shearier, left Kotaku, which is also known as Game Grumps. He left yesterday. Sad that he left. And also
Damn.
for these past few weeks, PlayStation PC gamers have been mourning the death of Rick May, the voice actor of Soldier from Team Fortress 2.
Yeah. Also, was that shit?
That's
Something
gonna
else
be
was.
odd though because like I know that TF2 doesn't really do as much updates anymore, and
Yeah,
especially new content
but
that involves
and
voice acting.
especially
But that's
morning.
it's kind of gonna be interesting if they want to get another voice for
I
Soldier,
don't think
and
they
it
ever
doesn't
will.
and
Personally, I
and
don't think they ever will.
if it doesn't involve like reusing recycling voice clips. I wonder exactly how they're gonna get another person to do to be in place of Soldier, and it's unfortunate because this whole thing, like his death, especially caused because of coronavirus.
Well,
So
okay, he's just labeled as, oh, hey, he just died from it. It's not
I
like,
mean,
okay, well, it is because he could have another symptom, but also have the coronavirus, and then it'll be like, okay, well, you had the coronavirus, we're just gonna test you. We just tested you that. You know what I mean? It's
it
not
would
like,
make, but that in a way that doesn't really make sense because if he had symptoms for coronavirus and he tested it negative, or sorry, not negative, and he tested positive for coronavirus, then that's really the only
okay,
explanation
well,
that
okay,
how he died.
okay.
And
What I mean
Because
is
he
that,
was pretty
okay,
much
okay, okay.
there was
Let,
nothing reported about him not being healthy ever since this whole thing.
okay,
That
well, what I mean is this. Okay, so imagine
no,
a person
well, according
has
to Valve, that they said he was healthy before it happened, so it was very confusing. But from Valve, they did say that they're gonna be missing the best person that they had on their team. Um, Condolences goes out to the May family. Um, Now back
I
to
teleported bread.
right back to gaming in general. PlayStation 5 and the Xbox One Series showdown will be beginning at the ending of this year in December. The December consoles will be coming out, just like how the
yeah.
PlayStation
So
4 and the
while
Xbox consoles release.
I okay. Oh shit. Okay. What I think. Okay. Here's the thing. I think, in my opinion, at the end of this, nobody's gonna buy the freaking consoles. You wanna know why? Because nobody will be working. You gotta remember, everybody. Okay, if this COVID thing still goes on, after so long, it's not gonna, like the thing is that about the COVID is that people aren't like people aren't gonna be working. So since people aren't gonna be working, that means that there's no money coming in. That means that they won't be able to buy the next generation of consoles. So it could be that Microsoft and PlayStation, not just one side, both sides experience this, like first, like possible. Now, if there is a vaccine, yeah, it might actually spike up again. their stocks will spike up because of these new consoles. But looking at it now, and if things continue the way it's going now, most likely Microsoft and Sony might actually have to, cancel both of these generation of consoles because nobody's gonna want to buy it.
True, but also it's gonna open up for a few other people as well. For the online orders for PlayStation, PlayStation will be announcing their
Online
pre-orders
orders? Wait, hold
in
on, what?
PlayStation will be announcing their pre-orders soon in the summer or fall, depending on the if the coronavirus will end. They'll be doing online orders for you gamers. Xbox hasn't not
I'm
announced
not too
what's going
sure what
on.
they're gonna do.
Same with
Yeah,
Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk 77 comes out this year as an amazing drop by Xbox, but also gets countered by the Final Fantasy 7, and it's already going to be voted as Game of the Year.
oh yeah, I've heard about what that Cyberpunk 2077. Wait. So you're saying Cyberpunk 2077 is gonna be Doom, as Doom
No,
Eternal
no,
has one of the
Final
best
Fantasy
soundtracks.
7 has beaten Cyberpunk 2077 as Game of
Oh,
the Year, as already been voted by a
well,
lot of the fans for PlayStation and
what
PC.
about the
PC will be
soundtrack
getting
though?
its release in June. Xbox will not be getting the release until December with the drop of PlayStation 5 and the Xbox One Series X.
What about the soundtrack?
The soundtracks will also be getting their spot in the Game Awards. So if you guys want to go do the Game Awards thing, you guys will be able to do it in the summer.
Yeah, but question is, okay, what about the soundtrack? I wonder who would be the. I think okay, we all three of us know who's gonna be number one. Mick Gordon from Doom Eternal. We know that he's gonna get
Um,
number one.
I wouldn't say that because
Hmm?
Final Fantasy 7 also has a great
Oh yeah,
soundtrack, so
yeah. I think in my
it's
opinion,
gonna
if
be
they
a close
release
one.
Yeah, I think if they released Doom Eternal like early, like 2019, they could have gotten best soundtrack of the 2019. But yet again, they needed to polish a lot of stuff, and they did, and I congratulate them for that. But them going up against Final Fantasy is kind of an interesting one. It's kind of an interesting one
Yep.
because it
Oh well,
wasn't.
guys,
Yeah,
we are coming
yeah.
up on the minute mark, so go ahead, grab one more topic before we end the call. Well, before we end the stream for tonight. Um, any more
I'm trying to
comment?
think of a topic. What's a good topic?
Top
Damn,
10 reasons why you should follow Lava Dom on Instagram. Number 5 will surprise you.
Okay,
Okay,
actually, let's go for anime. Really quick before we start.
we have nothing. There's no
There's nothing.
Love
updates.
is War
No.
Season 2 is out,
Oh yeah, yeah,
unfortunately, but on Funimation and not Crunchyroll, I'm disappointed.
Oh
yeah.
I don't have
God.
a
Okay,
Funimation
yeah,
account.
dude. I'm pissed about that. Actually, I'm actually kind of pissed about that, dude. Like, why?
I don't have a Funimation account. That's why I'm
Like,
mad.
no, no,
I
no,
have
no, no, no,
Funimation.
no, 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 no,
Also,
I only
High
have
School
Crunchyroll.
DxD will be getting its fifth season this year.
Oh yeah.
I question a lot
Wait, we've
because
already
that's a
talked about
High
not
that.
School
We've already,
DxD
a
is,
good
is a
season.
good. High School
yeah,
DxD is the most kid-friendly show.
Yep.
Also, by the way,
YouTube,
and also,
YouTube, you guys should stream High School DxD because why? "Quote unquote," YouTube said the High School DxD is a good kids
well,
show
okay, yeah,
for anime.
not YouTube, not YouTube. It's more of like the YouTuber. Remember we already talked about this? How the YouTuber
Actually, no.
decides.
Kappa confirmed that it is a kids show anime. So Kappa
Wait,
and YouTube,
Kappa?
Kappa and
The
YouTube,
Kappa.
the Kappa said that YouTube, them and YouTube agreed that it is a friend family friendly anime. So.
Okay, wait, let me drop out a
So kids,
Warzone.
if you guys want to watch it, you guys can go on
Wait,
Crunchyroll and watch it
wait,
for
wait,
yourselves.
wait, wait. I'm gonna drop out a Warzone just to freaking talk about this. Hold on. Okay, wait, what the Oh my gosh. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Okay. So here's the thing about what was that? Why? Just why? So what does this mean? Does this mean freaking Two Love Ru is a kids anime? You guys know what Two Love Ru is, right?
I
Nope.
think so.
It
Nope.
is one of the most edgiest Harlem animes.
Actually, hold on.
in
Let's
anime.
continue this next
So,
video.
yeah,
We are at the 20
you
mark.
know.
Thank you guys for watching. You guys like this video, like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Say goodbye, guys.
So like and subscribe. Cheers.